How's it going, everybody? It's Nova, and welcome back to another episode from the CakeCore server. It is episode number 13. That's right, the unlucky number 13. And we're starting off this episode in front of the floating villager breeder that we built last episode. And if you guys want to check that out, I will leave a link to it in the cards above. But yeah, now in this episode is going to be part 2 of what we were going to be planning on doing in the beginning, was making an iron farm, because that's what we needed this villager breeder for. And I actually forgot to put the trapdoors up towards the top of it, on the side of the dirt blocks, so that the baby villagers would fall off. Actually, I mean, there was just literally no way to push the villagers off anyway, because there was nothing in the middle to scare them off. Like, I wanted a zombie pigman. So I'm not really too sure. We could have just used a channeling trident on that pig over there. Isn't really a bad idea. Do pigs float? Do animals float up if they are underwater? Maybe we could just push a pig in there. Well, no. We should probably change him. No freaking way. I literally just logged on, like, 2 seconds ago, and well, okay, then that works. Wow, oh no, we don't have any. How do we, oh yeah, and the reason why these guys are, you know, obviously a Christmas present is because this is being filmed on Christmas Eve, the 24th. So yes, the presents are still Christmas Eve. We don't have much. We can't use leads on here. No, we can't. We should put him in a boat. I'm not really sure what that will do, but it will get him in a boat, so it'll at least be easier to transport him. But what we could do is we could get him to fall in there without it hurting us, without him hitting us, or pushing us off into here. I wish I had some more glass. I guess I could easily make more glass. Let's make some more glass, and we will cover this whole area up so he doesn't fall in or accidentally knock me in and then jump in after me. Let's make sure that the only place that he could fall into is this area right here. Okay, so far this episode has gotten off to a really, really bad start. So I was gonna go, and before I put the pigman into the farm, I was gonna go and get some more wood for the wooden trapdoors, and I was over there. I was literally right over there chopping down some trees because there's literally no trees around here, and that pigman despawned. So I just went into the Nether, and I just attacked a bunch of pigmen, and they tried to get me, but I just kind of went, like, I kind of put myself on one side of the portal, and as they tried to go through the portal to get to me, they came to the overworld, and I finally got one here. It was actually over by where that portal was, over there by the village, and I totally forgot that we needed a name tag, because this guy is just going to despawn. I don't have a name tag at the moment. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I gotta remember to put name tags in my ender chest. But in other news, I actually, you know, in between episodes, I basically took all the horses that I found over here and by the village. There were a lot of horses over here. There might actually still be a few left. I don't see any over there, but this is a plains. Yeah, so there were horses spawning. And I found a pretty decent horse over here. It's got 12 hearts. He's pretty decently fast. He's not super fast. I think I actually have a few horses that are a little bit faster, but his jump is so glorious. He can jump over 4 blocks. It is so, I don't know necessarily why the jump is the coolest thing. I'd rather have a fast horse, a super fast horse, but you know what? I have a bunch of horses here. I even have some horses that are actually faster than this horse, but you know, it's what it is. I like that horse the best because it has the best overall traits. We should probably just grab all of the resources that we need for the iron farm itself that I've picked. I do want to at least scout some locations, but since we have to come all the way back here just for one item, I think it's probably best for us to get the actual, you know, set of items that I need for the iron farm, which isn't really that much. I picked I picked one of them that was not so heavily resource intensive, and it was one of like the newer ones created in 1.13. So we should be good. We should not need so much. I think all we need is like doors, structure blocks, water, magma blocks, and that might be it. But other than that, we do need name tags, and I should just keep a stack of name tags probably inside of my ender chest at all times, because those can be quite handy when you need them. Wow, this place looks so strange with the Christmas boxes. Oh my goodness. It actually sort of matches. And what? Did I miss? I think this is, yeah, this is actually two. Yeah, there's actually two chests. That's funny. Let's check if there are any other like that. I don't think there are any others. I don't see any right off the bat. They're all green. Oh, jeez, what was that? They're all green, so yeah. I guess that gives us the all green. We have all of the stuff that we need. This stuff we don't need. This is just kind of stuff if we, if we need a portal, or if somehow we mess up the farm, or if we need more oak trapdoors or something like that. Just in case we need to do something over by the villager breeder, or fix the villager breeder in some way. But the rest of the stuff is essentially all we need for the iron farm. We have a bunch of these stone bricks. These are going to be the structure blocks. And we also need some stone slabs. Actually, we also need some stone brick stairs, like 3 of them. We need some magma blocks. This furnace is there for no reason. Redstone, doors. Obvious reasons for doors is because that makes it so that the iron golems will spawn, because you need villagers and doors. Some chests and hoppers, and a hopper minecart for storage. We need glass for certain parts of it. We need the rails and the powered rails to work with the minecart, with the hopper, and the storage system itself. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and I have 2 water buckets, mainly because it calls for ice blocks. The only reason it calls for ice blocks, though, is because they use them as water sources, which I'm okay with not using as water sources. But, well, if we do end up messing up without the ice blocks, then we'll just, get the ice blocks and, go from using the infinite source of water to using the ice blocks. But I still think I can probably do it without the ice blocks. Get out of here. Yeah, okay. So anyway, the spawn portal is right there, and our portal, there's like 3 portals over here, because one of them is Bombastic's, I think. The other was a mistake portal that was created, and the other one is the portal that's near the villager spawner, the villager breeder. And I think it's that portal over there on the lower level. Alright, so this is going to be quite annoying, but I'm going to punch him. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Get in. Alright, so they went in. Hopefully. Oh, shoot. Alright, well, those other guys went in. I think. I can still see one. Oh, jeez. Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh, okay, this was bad. This is bad. This is really bad. Woo. Okay, that was not the greatest. We're gonna have to definitely get up here. Woo. All right, that was not the greatest, but at least we know that some of them went through. I have to kill all these guys. Glad I have arrows. Alright, there's a baby here too. Somewhere. There he is. Okay, well, these guys are coming up. Crap, I don't know how I'm gonna... why does this never work? Why is this never working the way I want it to? Oh, and the lag. Okay. There's still... This guy is mad at me. I'm just gonna go around him. And let's go through this portal because, wait, actually, which portal did they go through? I think they went through this portal up here. Let's go through there. Oh, baby. Crap. Alright, let's just go through. Come on. Okay. Whew. Alright, shield, shield, shield. Oh god, okay. Alright. Whew. Okay, well there's 3 of them. Alright, so now we just do what we did last time. We're gonna lead them all the way to the villager farm while I pick off 2 of them. Okay, and it doesn't fire. That's cool too. You can also choose to not fire, bow. Thanks for being such a trusted bow. Come on, why are you... Oh my god. What the... What is happening? I don't understand. I get like hit by like randomly... I don't remember which one I'm hitting, so... Whoa. Alright, so let's take this guy out. Alright, so now this guy should follow me, hopefully. He climbs up the stairs a lot faster than he walks. So let's center him. Oh god. Is he not going to? Come on. Alright. Now let's just walk around here. Oh my god, this is insane. Oh jeez. Oh, and he's gonna follow me. Alright. Crap. Really all we have to do is just get him like super center with where we want him to fall in. So if we gotta wait. Alright, so should be able to... There we go. Alright, so now we can name him the Pink Pigster. And finally we can close this door, and finally it's done. I am so happy. That took a lot longer and took way more effort than it needed to. And now we gotta build an iron farm. But sadly we technically have to go and... We have to do some AFKing here if we're going to... Oh. I'm gonna push you... Go. Get back into here. Alright, so... We now have to go and scout out an area for where we're going to build the iron farm. Oh my god. How do you get out of here? Ugh, okay. We don't have enough villagers, so we're definitely gonna have to AFK for a bit. But I think in the meantime, I'm just gonna build the villager breeder. Like, I think that we'll still get iron golems if there is a small amount of villagers within that whole, you know, area where they need to be at the iron farm. But we need to get the optimal amount of villagers, and that is 10. Or 10 in, like, 2 of the corners of the iron farm. So that's what we're going to have to be doing at that point. And that's mainly going to be, you know, something along the lines of probably having to wait for it. So it's whatever. Alright, so essentially I wanted to make this place, the iron farm, directly sort of like, what do you call it? Like directly linked to the, my shop, I guess. So where my shop is a submarine. And if you guys remember the shop, I could show it to you later, when we go back to spawn. But the shop is a submarine. Now, the way that you get into the shop is through the use of the boardwalk, and you go into the side of it. But the submarine is actually pointing to a direction, and that direction actually happens to be over here, over to this mainland. So what I was thinking of doing was literally on the coast of this area, the coast over that way, not necessarily on the coast, but kind of floating in the water next to the coast. That will be where the iron farm is. And the way we could get to it from spawn, an easier way to do it, because it would be kind of annoying to have to go through the Nether sometimes. You know, maybe you want to go through a different route. I don't know. But we can connect that through a water highway inside of my shop. That way, to get to the iron farm, people have to walk through my shop. And they have to look at what I have to sell, and maybe they'll buy it, maybe they won't, but they'll always have to constantly walk through it, because that's the only entrance to the water highway. And, you know, maybe we'll get some free business from that, hopefully, but I don't know. But to do what I want to do, to set in motion the plans which I wish to pursue, we have to make sure that where I'm building this actually lines up with my shop at spawn. So we're back at spawn, and we're back in the sub shop over here, and it looks like, you know, kind of this area, this line right here is negative 18Z, so we want to align this with the tunnel, and at the moment, the lowest height in the sub shop itself is 57. Not sure if we're going to make the entrance start on this block, or here, or maybe even here. I was thinking of kind of making this part the entrance, and then you would just kind of go through, and, you know, it'd be like, oh, cool, and you would just go, wee, and you would fly on over to there. But this line of blocks seems to correspond with this over here. Now, we do have to go through this little island right here. I was kind of thinking that maybe we could take out this island, but we should definitely make some sort of block marker to show where we want the, where it is. So let's try and go down here, and this is the block. We're gonna pull this all the way. So this is where it corresponds to. Now, obviously, we're gonna be going probably down a little bit, but yeah. So like this right here is the block of the same level of the Y level where we are inside of the sub shop, because we're not going to make it up there. We're going to make it down here under the water, and then we're going to, I guess, come up here, and then we're going to go up, and maybe this is where we can have the iron farm. I'm trying to think, maybe we should just put it right in front of this, because I don't think I want to have to try and make it go through any type of, you know, landmass. We could even put it at the end of this coral reef right here. And so this will be, well, kind of the correspondence of this Z level to where the shop is, but then we're going to have to go a little bit down to correspond it to the Y level of the sub shop. Okay, so this is going to be kind of how the storage room looks like. It's really not going to be super fancy. It's just going to be a place for me to kind of store any bulk storage of iron. And this right here is going to be where you go down, you know, into wherever the, I don't know, the tunnel is going to be. Actually, the tunnel will probably end, like right here. So we probably won't need too much of like a bubble column. You could probably just go up to the water. And yeah, so that's going to be where the tunnel leads and it comes up. And this is going to be the room, and all these wooden blocks represent chests. So I'm thinking like this side is just going to be iron, in which case we're actually going to have the iron farm filter into these chests. And these chests over here will be iron blocks that I'm just going to craft up, you know, myself. And, you know, that'll be easy. But here is kind of the main design. This is the bottom of the iron farm. And this is kind of the whole footprint of what it's supposed to look like. And it tells us right here that this is where the chests are. This is where the chests are going to, you know, accumulate all the iron. And you just got to go and make them like that. And then you put hoppers right here. So if we wanted to, what we could do is we could just bash out this block right here and put a hopper there, and it will filter into these chests. And yeah, so maybe we should push it up one more, so we can have a hopper that goes to the left, or to this direction, and then have a hopper, you know, beneath all of the other ones. Although, not really sure if that'll work, because it has to go all the way to this chest first. We'll figure that one out, but it probably does warrant me pushing it up at least one more block. So let's do that. Let's start over. For now, we're just going to have it fill up these chests, because I don't really know how much iron we're going to get, and we kind of need iron for the Guardian farm anyway, so we're going to do that. But now we got to keep building up. Essentially, the tutorial just tells us to build up a wall. It's actually a tutorial by Avomance, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then we just kind of gotta do that. So we place the redstone block here, and we're supposed to place a redstone block here. We place a rail here, and we place a rail here, and then we place the rail there. And we kind of just keep doing this until it goes like this and like that. And then we need to place a rail like this, and like that. And wow, that actually worked. I've never actually seen this rail combination before, but yeah, it makes this little bee-like thing. and then we place the we place the minecart with hopper on there. Although we do need to build this up around, but we can do that in a second. But this is going to be kind of where the minecart hopper picks up the drops from the iron golems, because above this is going to be magma blocks. But we got to get that. And I probably should bring everything up here, because it's kind of annoying to keep going down all the time to get them. So now we just place more up here. And then we place this there. So now we plug this up. And we also have to use some stairs here, which I totally forgot to craft. Here, here, and here. And that should block just the sight of the minecart. So now we gotta place glass up here, I guess so we can see the iron golems dying. How sadistic of us. And then we just place a square of structure blocks on top of that. So now we need to make a larger square platform 8 blocks out. So I think that includes this. Alright, so now that we have that kind of conglomerated up, we should probably get the rest of the stone bricks, because we are going to need it if we're going to cover this entire square. Alright, so the stone slabs need to go like this. That's going to be where the second layer is, right there. I think all we have to do is the water. I mean, we do need to do the doors, obviously, and the villagers, but for the most part, I think everything is going to be done. I do want to get some villagers in at the end of this episode, by the end of this episode, to see if it actually works with a low amount of villagers, but yeah. Alright, so apart from getting the villagers in, which we'll obviously be doing in a few seconds, I'm pretty sure that that's the entire farm done. And, you know, we have all of the collection pits. I mean, we should fix that, obviously, and we also got to get rid of this guy right here. There we go. Alright, so that's the whole part of that done. I don't even have to come back and fix it, because it's already fixed. And then we can go down, hopefully down, yep, down there. And yeah, that's the whole thing done, except for the villagers, which we're going to do now. Alright, so we have finally put our first villager in. Now, essentially what I've done here is, like I said before, I kind of made a little glass case around this area, and I placed water right there, so that I made this little tower right here. And as I got him in the tower, he floated all the way up, and now he's kind of bobbing there. And we're just gonna continue to put more villagers in there after we transport them from wherever we're transporting them. And yeah, I kind of made this out of netherrack because I wasn't gonna transport the villagers over the overworld. I'm transporting them through the nether. So it's quite tough, but I have actually made a portal right here. This is where the iron farm is, which this portal is literally like a skip and a hop from like the main spawn portal, so that's kind of cool. So we might not even need the highway. We could just go into like the Nether and go to the iron portal really easily. But let me just show you guys what I have done here. This is the portal to the iron farm, and that is the spawn portal. They are literally like, I don't know, 20-30 blocks from each other. It is super close. And I made a little tunnel which actually goes over a lava lake. Oh geez, it goes over a big lava lake. So at the end of this tunnel, yep, this portal right here, which actually goes to the villager breeder. And I've made this little kind of like bridge thing so that I can place a boat like right here. And then I can take a villager from inside of there, push him up here, get him in the boat, and then push him through that portal. The only problem is, when you go through this portal, for some reason it links up to that other portal, which is by the village, which I think is Bombastic's first portal. I don't really know why, but let's get out of this, and we have to break this. Okay, and we push him through, and he goes through. And we're gonna end up in a totally different portal. See? We're right here next to Bomb's workshop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push him out. We're gonna get him in the boat. And luckily, that portal that we needed to go through wasn't actually that far off. And there is no lava down there. It looks really scary. So usually what I do is I'll just take this guy and drop down. And now we're in the tunnel. And we just push him through this portal, and then get our boat ready on the other side. Oh wow, and he's already going. So we can place the boat down, he'll get in. We'll bring him on over to this right here. And then we just get him in. And actually get him in, there we go. And he will rise up and be reborn as a villager in the iron farm. Yep, and now he's in there with his friend. Well, it looks like I have found a small problem. Looks like these guys can actually get up into where the doors are, but that's probably easily fixable. And yeah, so thus begins the long and arduous process of getting enough villagers into each of these sides, which I'll probably do in between episodes. But with all that being said, this is the end of the episode. If you like what you watch, click that like button, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. See you guys in the next episode.